Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is April and I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, Depop, and Curtsy. And today what I have for you is a 200-pound mixed women's rescue. This is not an unboxing, it's already been unboxed and I have gotten rid of the stuff I didn't want to keep, and I am going to be showing you what I kept and also showing you what sold. So I ordered this on October 18th and it arrived right at the end of the month of October, and I started listing it the first week of November, and today's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. So far I've sold 14 pieces and I kept 170 total items. So that equals about $2.56 per item. This cost $400. I had $15 in credit, $9.99 shipping and handling, and $32.80 tax, for a total of $427.79, which I think I said. And so far the total that I have sold is $355.61, and that means I'm about in the hole still, $70. But again, it's only been about 3 weeks since I started listing these items, and I have like 140 left. So I think I'm definitely gonna make my money back. Now this is the worst Thredup mixed women's rescue boxes I've ever gotten. Just not a lot of items that are going to sell for more than $25. So it just makes it so they have to do a lot of work for, not a lot of return. So let's just get right into it. I'd like to start with what did sell, and I'm gonna pop it up over here for you. And we're going to start with eBay, and I sold 6 items on eBay, but I had to refund one of those items. And let's just talk through it. And we'll start with that refund. It was a Neiman Marcus women's cashmere dolman cowl neck knit cocoon sweater in a size extra large. And this did have a hole in it. It had some pilling, had some pulls, and it had a hole. But because of the style, I still thought it was worth trying to sell. Somebody might be able to repair that hole. But unfortunately, the person opened a return, an item not as described, and said that there were many more holes than had been mentioned, which honestly I disagree with. I looked it over. I try to be very accurate in my description. But if you sell on eBay, you know that if somebody opens an INAD, it affects you negatively. And right now I'm a top rated seller, so it's just easier to refund the person. So I actually lost $6.27 on that. So let's pop into the items that did sell and how much I made. So this red lolly women's long sleeve tiered baby doll ruffle dress in burgundy. It had a paisley pattern at the bottom, and it was a large, not a brand I would certainly go looking for. But if you happen to get it free, here you go, here's what it'll sell for. That sold for $11.32, and I made $10.53 on that. Now I do promote all of my items, and I I guess about how much it's going to cost to ship. I've been doing this long enough that I pretty much know, for the most part, about how much something will be to ship. And so every once in a while I'll make a couple bucks on shipping, just if I estimate off a little bit. So I'm sure that's what happened with that. The next item is this vintage George Gabot women's rabbit fur long line coat. It was gorgeous, slits on the side, really beautiful lace on the background, in the interior, I should say. It was sold at Kaufmann's in France, and I tried to find out more about this, but there really wasn't a lot available. I had it listed at $120, I think. Yes, $120, and it ended up selling on an offer to me, yes, for $50, and I made $35.25. Now this weighed like 7 pounds, so it was heavy. Took up a lot of space in my boxes. This next item is an Old Navy waffle knit, neon pink pink petunia waffle knit thermal long sleeve t-shirt in a medium. Had this listed for $20 and it sold for $12, and I brought home $8.58. These waffle knits are not going to sell for a lot, but they are popular. And so if you have them, you are going to make like $10 to $15 on an Old Navy waffle knit. Larger sizes, you're going to bring home a little bit more on that. So I would definitely list it if you've got that. If you find it in the bins and you don't mind making only $10, I would definitely pick those up. You're paying like what, 50 cents each for them. I actually kept one of those Old Navy waffle knits myself. It was a red color, perfect for the holidays. This was a really highly desired item. I had tons of likes on this on all platforms. And it is a vintage 90s 2B baby women's knit short sleeve turtleneck sweater in gray with a buckle sleeve. It had this ribbed knit, high knit on the waistline as well as in the neckline. It ended up selling for $24.01 and I made $21.80. So not a bad sale at all. And then last on eBay, and this is definitely an item that you should see the tag. If you haven't heard of it, it's Inoah, I-N-O-A-H, and I'll pop the tag up so that you can see it. This sold for $30.43. It's a Log and Look brand. It's a one size fits all brand, but mine was on the lower end of comps. Mine didn't have like, a lot of them were these really funky like patterns, very artsy, art to wear, teacher, avant-garde kind of Log and Look pieces. So I described it as the Inoah Women's Abstract Print 3/4 sleeve top, blouse, brown metallic gray, one size. I got great feedback on it. The person who received it was very happy. And in case I didn't say, I made $26.94. Moving on over, let's do our totals here. So for eBay, I made a total of $94.52. And then I had to subtract that refund, so I made $88.25 on the 5 items sold, which is not bad. Okay, moving on over to Poshmark. Like I said, I had 4 sales. The first sale is new with tags, J. Crew high-rise girlfriend chino pants. They're really pretty blue-green color, and they were an ankle style, size 4, and I use keywords like preppy, Oxford, country club. And they sold for $24, so I made $19.60. Next up, this Lululemon pair of pants. They were the City Sleek high-rise wide leg pant in light Utilitech trench, size 8. Now, I was a little bit confused because of the sizing, the size dot. I thought these were men's at first, so when I looked up the number on it and realized it was women's. Well, it said LW on it too, which means women's. I was surprised to find that it was indeed women's and that this style, it's a newer, well, I don't know if it's newer because looking at the number, it seems like it's an older, but anyway, they're women's. They're putting it in like number form instead of, well, it's all number form. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you know what I mean? Like 29-inch waist instead of like a size 6, 8, 10, whatever. These sold for $45, so I make $36. Moving on over to the next item, new with tags, Old Navy men's waffle knit Henley shirt in a blue, size extra large, long sleeve, great for layering, and this sold for $13. And again, these waffle knit shirts go, you know, not for a great amount, but they do sell very quickly. And yeah, it was a men's piece and I got it in the box, so I just sold it that way. The next item was the quickest selling item in the whole, you know, everything I've sold. I don't know why I can't speak today. It must be because it's Thanksgiving. This is a brand that I'd never heard of before. It is a merino wool brand, so I'm going to go ahead and put that label right there so you can see it. If you're working, you can take a look. It's called Unbound. And my title was Unbound Merino Women's Merino. I said it twice. 100% wool V-neck t-shirt gray, size medium. And this is just a merino wool shirt that sold for $33. Now comps for other items were even higher, so it's definitely a brand I'd be on the lookout for. So in Poshmark, those 4 sales totaled $93.81 that I made. Okay, on Mercari, what you sell it for is what you make. So this Spirited Away Studio Ghibli Her Universe Women's Haku Dragon Kimono, black, small. I should have had the word fringe in here, I did not. This sold for $24, so I made $24. And I had one more sale. This one I really loaded with keywords because sometimes you got to, okay? It had no tags, which is typical of Thredup rescue boxes. This sold for $28. Y2K Fairy Core, Whimsy Goth, semi-sheer dark floral tunic, tie blouse, is small, medium. It didn't have a size tag, so I was guessing. And yeah, $28 is great. So I made a total of $52 on Mercari. One sale on Depop, and that is a J. Crew 100% cashmere relaxed t-shirt sweater in cream. It sold for $32 and I made $30.20 on that. And then last but not least, one sale on Curtsy. It's an Ann Taylor women's rib knit short sleeve crew neck sweater in a small. And this was an offer to me, $19, and I make $16.35. So again, I made $355.61 on all those sales. Now the other thing that I don't know if I told you, but I'm going to mention again if I did, so bear with me. Amanda Pruitt Mama, she, I think that's her name. Maybe it's just Amanda Pruitt on YouTube. She is a great, you should follow her, I guess is what I'm saying. I'll put her link in the description, but she is a wonderful resource. I followed her for quite a long time on my journey through reselling. And she mentioned once that instead of donating all the extra clothes, that I should bag them up by size and try selling them on Facebook Marketplace, which I've done the last 2 times. And I did make $75, by the way, on that. And that got included in that $355. So if you're like, what? That doesn't add up to $355. Well, that is why. So we're gonna just move on over to show you the rest of the things. I believe all of these are listed. A couple of them may just be drafted to list. Starting out with Universal Thread Extra Small Knit Cardigan. This is definitely listed. Not for a lot, but it's listed. And I just saw a little pull in it. Oh, well, I'm seeing a pull, so I should probably set it aside so I can pull that back in. I'm not sure that I mentioned that. I'm not sure that I saw it. This is a pretty good brand for leggings. It's Nux, N-U-X. These are small. I do have these listed, I think for around 35-ish maybe. They're a cropped pant, maybe 30. I don't really remember. That cardigan I think I only have listed for like 15 or 20. So that's a good brand to get. This is a new with tags, pink as in not just the color, but the musician. T-shirt. Now she is on tour, so I was kind of hoping I would sell it. It's in a larger size, an XXL. So I have this listed for like maybe 20 bucks, not a ton. And another musician who's ending her tour next weekend in Vancouver, and it is Taylor Swift, the Tortured Poets Department cropped shirt. This is just an Etsy shirt, I believe. The brand is Ass Color. I've never heard of it, but I have this listed for like 20 or 25. Okay, and a bodysuit. It's a larger size, lace top, and boy, it's an 3XL, and there's no RN number, so probably just a random boutique brand, and I do not know what I have that listed for. Now this next item, I'm actually going to pop up the image because I don't remember the brand name. And this is a bolo, okay? So this, I hope this sells for around $100 to $150. I have it listed. I don't remember how much for. I may insert a separate video. When I first saw it, I thought it was just a dance costume because it looks like a costume my daughters would have for dance. But when I Google image searched it, which if you're not using Google Image, you should, I found out that it was a very high-end brand. The brand is Alexia Hench. It just says hand wash and small inside of it. It does have a couple pulls. Just mentioned that description. So that's good. This is a really pretty knit cardigan, tie front. I think I have it listed for maybe around 30. No size. This next one, August Mist in a medium, a sweater. Elbow patches. This is another boutique brand, I believe. I have that listed for around 25. New with tags, just I think a Walmart pickup here. This is a pair of size 8 petite women's straight leg jeans. Just checking to make sure I'm not lying. Yeah, straight, it says on the tag. I don't have those listed for a lot, but they are listed. Okay, this is another bolo brand, and off the top of my head, I don't remember what it is either, so I will throw a picture in for you because I have it listed. It's this really heavy knit dress, and it didn't have a tag, so I had to look up the RN, which is a way to find out if you decide you want to ever get a rescue box, to see what it is. And the RN was 141698. Dry clean only. It's a very small percent cashmere. Hand wash. No, wait, is that hand wash? Dry clean or hand wash? Is that what that said? Yeah, dry cleaner, hand wash, cold. So I will throw that up there for you, and you'll see my actual image. So you'll see what that is. Take a look, it'll be on the side. Another new tag item. This is just a Free People, like a muscle shirt. If I can find oh, there we go. It's like a mock neck muscle shirt with raw edges. I like the back of it. It's got that exposed seam. Retailed for $48. That listed for like maybe 30. Ann Taylor Factory. You can see what I end up keeping, okay? Keep in mind that the stuff that I got rid of was worse than this. Okay, Ann Taylor Factory I'm keeping. But it's a really nice stretchy knit top. It would be perfect. It's almost like a cheetah print. It would be perfect for somebody for work. Another Free People piece. I could not find a stock photo, and boy, was this hard to get a picture of. So I took a picture of it on, but it still looked awful. And I don't even know if I can figure out how to show. Oh, here, this is the top. It's got like open sleeves. I really thought that this would sell quickly because it's got that sheer kind of like, I don't know, whimsical feel to it. Little vampire-ish. Lululemon cable knit sweater. So this is a good piece, and it is the end of November, so I am hoping that that will sell soon. I think it was a size 6. Size 6. So that's not bad. So you can see when I say I'm going to make my money back, I'm definitely going to make my money back. This is a great piece. It's vintage necessary objects. A small, and it's this metallic midi dress. A lot of stretch. This would be perfect for the new year. Under Armour, just a plain heat gear shirt. But because it was a larger size, it's large, I did decide to list it. Not something I normally would list, guys. Okay, this is an Anthropologie brand, Guinevere. It is a cardigan. And it is, I want to say that it's like Angora. Okay, the tag was ripped out, but I found another one. I think it was an Angora, really pretty. Comps weren't great though. I might be able to sell it for around 20. This is a brand that should sell relatively quickly. It's Hanky Panky, and it's this really pretty lace tank top. This is kind of a style right now that is selling better. It's like a 90s style. Another loft piece, this really pretty kind of pointelle knit. I don't think it was anything special, like maybe a cotton blend. Yes, cotton and poly, 78% cotton. So I have that maybe for like 20-ish. These are drafted but not listed yet. It's aqua. I found a comp that they had sold for 20. This is size 28, which is a 6, little raw hem, just cargo style shorts, military color green. Okay, and this is a cute new with tags, Aeropostale cropped tank, like almost like a baby doll style, ribbed with the lace. I don't know what I have that listed for, but it's a medium. It only retailed for $25, so I can't imagine selling it for more than $10. This is another vintage piece. So Vonda D's, made in the USA. It's a small. I don't think the tag really matters, but I kept it because of the style. It's got this kind of like fringe collar and fringe down the waistline, almost to the waistline, about halfway down. So yeah, I listed it because of that and the embroidered detail. A new tags maternity bathing suit. I have had a little bit of interest in this. It's orange. It is new, like I said, new tags. It's a small. I think I have it listed for 20 or 25. Loft women's large shorts. I got quite a few pair of Loft shorts. A new with tags blouse. The brand is Signature Studio. It's retailed only for $34. Okay, this is a Hot Mess Express. So there's a tank inside the blouse. And I don't think this is listed yet. But it is kind of like a style right now that is a little bit more popular. It's got that almost like a peplum hem. It's a sheer overlay, and it's got this like fluted kind of sleeve. Here's something that I normally wouldn't list, but I was trying to bring my cost of goods down, but it is an extra large, so I just decide cute little tie sleeve, just a polka dotted blue, very girl next door shirt. These I chose to list because they are 100% cotton. They're a vintage style. The brand is Bass, which isn't great, but it's a cargo short. You know, we're in November, so I don't expect some of these things to sell for a while. Old Navy medium. These are a linen blend pull-on short. Not going to sell for a lot, so you get the idea of what I kept. Medium Old Navy. Actually, that just reminded me, there was an Old Navy top that I sold that I didn't show you. So I'll pop that up right over here so you can see it. It was an Old Navy button down, women's like an orange, like a creamsicle orange top. I think it's striped. I believe that sold for $16 on Poshmark. I don't know how I missed that. I must have accidentally closed that window, so that will be up there for you. But here's this one. This is a medium, not new with tags. It's a gingham plaid. It's definitely oversized. Just a nice lightweight. I don't think it is, I don't think it's linen. Yeah, 100% cotton. Made in India. 12/21. That's interesting. So it came out in December of 2021. So most of these, like I said, I'm not going to sell them for more than $15, which to me is like, I don't really like picking up stuff that I can't sell for at least $20. Old Navy, medium blouse. It's a actually, it's a fold down, button down style. I thought it was pop over. That is listed or soon to be listed. I know it's drafted. All of these are drafted. Torrid, size 00, which is like a medium. It's a knit t-shirt. This is a brand that I literally never pick up. It's L-E-L-L-E, but it's an extra large, full zip jacket. So because this box was so bad, I kept it. Another brand that I very rarely pick, I literally rarely pick up. Rare. Daniel Rain, which is a Stitch Fix brand. This is a small, they tend to be oversaturated because they're Stitch Fixed. But let me set that aside actually, because my cover photo, that's not listed yet, but it's drafted, and my cover photo isn't good. So I need to retake the picture of that. Banana Republic Factory, size 14, these orange chino shorts. This is kind of a pretty top that I think is very appropriate for the time. It's Gap, extra small, but it's this beautiful velour short sleeve top. So velvet right now is huge. American Eagle denim midi jean shorts in a size 4. Yeah, with some distressing. So you can see like this is bad. This is bad. I don't remember what brand it is, and I know the brand tag is ripped out. I thought it was Madewell at first because it just felt like it and it looked like it, but it ended up being another brand. I just double check that I'm not telling a fib. And I looked it up by the RN because if you look at Madewell, the tag, you know it's Madewell. Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't anything that you need to know about, I promise. These are Marika, I think. This is a popular style right now, biker short, the longer one inseam. So I did keep it and listed it. I don't know if that's live yet either. Old Navy, new with tags, everyday shorts. These are just chino. Yeah, not much to that. Those might sell for around 15. This is a sheer Toby cropped long sleeve blouse with this like metallic detail, and I'm pretty sure that is ready to be listed if it's not already. This is another Anthropologie brand. It was on a television show. I don't remember what now, but I did put it in my listing. It's a Lily Wing for Lily's Closet, size 6. This is an oversaturated dress, I believe, just based on comps. Kind of like a jacquard fabric. Definitely a brand I would not normally pick up, okay? Like, never think I've ever picked it up myself. Hillary Radley. But because it's a pull-on style short, and it's got a longer inseam, and it's an XL, I said, okay, I guess I'll try it. Adidas Racerback sports bra. This did not have a size, so I tried it on and it fit. So that's listed. New with tags, linen blend shorts from the brand Love Tree, which is a boutique brand. Another thing that's not gonna sell very high. So, as you can tell, I actually did keep a couple items too, by the way. I kept a pair of Lululemon pants. They were jogger pants, and I kept the red waffle knit that I said. I think that was all that I kept. This Vanilla Star extra large chambray top, which is a Western style top with the snap closures. I don't normally keep Vanilla Star, which I think is like maybe a Bonton or TJ Maxx. I don't know. We don't have a lot of places to shop around here, so I don't remember where that's from. This is a brand called Cliche. It's a sweater with a tie back on the sleeves. It's kind of a pretty sweater. It's actually be really nice for this time of year. That's definitely listed. We're almost done with this. Okay, this is just a boutique brand bathing suit. But it looked like it was new with tag. New without tags. And, oh no, maybe that's not the one. I thought that this was one that had the lining in the gusset area, and it's not. But I listed it because of its size, which I want to say is 2XL. 2XL, yeah. So, not going to sell for a lot. A Lululemon tank top, which is another long, kind of like a muscle tee tank top. It's also not going to sell for a ton, maybe 15 if I'm lucky. This is kind of a cool full zip varsity style jacket from H&M, right? H&M, I believe it. Yeah, H&M Divided. Not really when I say not really, I mean it's not a line I pick up. Unless it were something vintage, H&M vintage something. Some of that stuff is doing okay, but yeah, that's listed I think only for like 25 or 30. Zara basic trouser pants, like a cigarette leg. Another sheer shirt. Makes me wonder if it was the same person that donated that Toby one with this stars all over it and like constellations. And this I don't think had a brand either. But I do think that I figured, oh, Mango Pop, yeah. Yeah, you can see. Not great. New tags, little baby doll top from a brand called Micah's, which I think is literally just like another brand like Sheen. Bayleaf, which is a brand that I like actually. It's biker shorts with the side pockets. So I decided to try to sell those. Try, the operative word here. This is a brand called Freeloader. I'd seen a couple comps for this. It's just a baby doll t-shirt with a single pocket, a chest pocket. You can see how I was extremely like disappointed in this box. Old Navy active. I can't tell the size, maybe small. Very oversized, and it says she was happy a bunch of times, a cropped style. Yeah, as I was going through this box, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. Ashley Mason, size 9. This is like a brand kind of like Can or Judy Blue. It's sold primarily online. I actually thought I would have sold these faster, but it is a skinny style and it's just not big right now. This had some good comps. I don't remember the brand name. I will try to remember to put the picture up for you because it was a pretty good comp. Had pretty good comps for an athletic brand, which You know, it's not like it's Vuori, because it's not, but it's just missing its hood. So wait, is it missing its hood? Wait, I thought this was missing its hood, but now that I'm looking at it, it isn't. Yeah, it is missing its hood. I'm like, there it is. I'm like, wait, now that I'm looking at it. So it's not going to make as much as it would if it had the hood. I think if it had the hood, it'd probably be about 40. Okay, Bella Canvas, and it just says touchdowns, tackles, tailgates, traditions, game day. Again, not something I would normally keep, and I'm kind of mad at myself for keeping some of this anyway. But it's already listed, so Aeropostale, it's new with tags. It's very bright neon polo, retailed for $24.50. So what are you gonna get for it? $10 probably. Another new with tags. It's Adidas, and this one is a polo, and it says Trump National in Philadelphia. So it must be maybe something that was worn by staff. I don't know. This skirt has absolutely no branding. I don't think it has an RN. It does not. But it is a maxi skirt, and it has a slit in the back. It's got a raw hem, and because it is a larger size, it is an XL, I decided, hey, well, this is a terrible box, so I gotta list something, basically. Almost done, y'all. All right. Madewell, this is a pretty good style. It's Madewell, and it is the classic straight, but the size is very small. It's 25 inches. So just tiny, tiny size. These are Ann Taylor Loft. They are the original boot cut, and the size is 8 petite. And Gap, this Gap, that's the new tag, I believe. Small pullover sweater in like a heathered gray with stars on the sleeve, and a cuff that is fitted. Well, I don't remember the brand on this either, but this is kind of a popular style right now, a knit tank. So I did decide to list it, and I don't remember the brand, but it had an RN number 127494. So I listed it and I looked it up. Another old navy top. This is a popover and an extra small with a metallic stripe down it. It did get steamed before I listed it. I think this is Land's End. Land's End fleece in a large, a really pretty Christmas style. And I would wear that actually in one of my, sorry, the dogs are barking. I really am almost done. These are new with tags. Another pair of Loft, like I said, got a little bit of Loft. Large, pull-on, linen blend shorts. Another new with tags, but it's a brand that's not great. Emery Park medium sheer top, cropped. It's very like corset style. And then last, Joe's collection, so like Joe's jeans, extra small flannel, cropped raw hem, long sleeve button down shirt. So that was part one, everybody. Hopefully you stuck with me right to the end. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know, what do you think? Would you have been freaking out when you got this too? Would you have been like, oh my God, knowing that these are the pieces I kept? You can imagine what I didn't keep. So let me know your thoughts. I certainly would appreciate that. And thank you again so much. And hopefully you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. All right, everybody, stay tuned for part two coming soon.